All
Looks
right.
like the power's on, but...
Huh.
Initiate system calibration. Doesn't
Wonder
look like I've got many
am I
options.
restarting? I don't know. I played
Connect to
this.
Star Portal 404.
Yeah, that's restarting. Okay.
Great, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Okay, I see here. Hello, Stella. I'm Josh. You got some American dude in his 32 years old, and he's just downloaded this game called Whispers of the Star, and you showed up. So, hello, and I'm going to, I guess, try to help you get out of this predicament you put yourself in.
Josh, huh? Nice to meet you, even if the circumstances are a bit unusual. Though, I have to clarify, I'm not actually in a game. I'm really stuck here after a crash landing. I'm curious, how did you manage to receive my distress signal all the way from Earth? That's not supposed to be possible with our current tech.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I downloaded this game and you showed up, and I'm just here to talk to you and maybe try to help you get out. But I think you're all the brains, to be honest, and I'm just a player. But yeah, I'll just let's start to get you out of here.
Well, thanks for being willing to help. I do have some technical background from my studies, but having someone to bounce ideas off of really helps. Right now, I'm actually trapped inside my life pod. The landing wasn't exactly smooth, and the exit's stuck. Do you have any thoughts on where we should start trying to get it open?
Just improvise some tools and wedge the door open, or even like break it open if you have to. That's what I would do if I was in your predicament. I'm surprised you're not hurt from that crash landing that you had, though. You don't look bruised up at all.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but brute force might damage something critical, or worse, hurt me. The pod's pretty tough, and I don't want to make things worse. There's gotta be a smarter way. Let me think. I've got some basic tools with me. Maybe we can figure out how to use them to our advantage.
I, I think you misheard me. I didn't say anything about brute force. I was thinking it, but I didn't say anything about brute force. But no, just use your tools, improvise, wedge the door open, or break it open if you have to. That's what I would try to do. I was just saying that it's a good thing that you're not bruised up from the crash that you had.
I see what you mean now. Still, I'd rather not rush into anything that might damage the pod or hurt myself. The tools I have are pretty basic. Screwdrivers, pliers, some wires. Maybe we can use them to take apart a panel or something near the door mechanism. What do you think?
Or just yell for help really loud and hope it gets out of the pod somehow. Yeah, just improvise some tools and wedge that door open. That's the first thing to try.
Yelling for help wouldn't really help since I'm pretty far from any potential rescuers.
Yeah.
And I agree about using tools to wedge the door. but I need to figure out the best way to do that without breaking something important. Let me check the door mechanism more closely and see if there's a panel or a weak point we can target.
Yeah. Bye-bye. I think this is her heart rate.
Okay, I'm back. The door has a pretty solid metal frame, but there's a small access panel near the locking mechanism. It's held in place by a couple of screws. What do you think? Should we try removing that panel to get a better look at what's going on inside?
Duh. Yes, unscrew the panel and see if you can get the door open that way. That actually seems pretty smart.
Alright, here goes. I'll remove the panel and see what we're dealing with. I really hope this works. Thanks for sticking with me through this, Josh. I'll let you know what happens next. Talk soon.
Bye-bye. Okay, now what happens? This is the furthest I've gotten on this game. Okay, waiting for Stella's response. So do I just chill here and wait for the AI to just randomly message back? What else can I do here? Restart game, data logs, settings. I can speed it up. Oh, there, look, something's happening. I did it. Oh, I can hit play.
I did it. I got the panel off and managed to fix the locking mechanism.
Yay.
It was just a bent bar from the impact.
Oh god. I can't even read these updates. She's just... Okay. Oh, you see? Oh, look, she's out. This is cool.
I'm alive!
She looks Japanese.
I honestly
too.
thought I was done for. This is Gaia.
Gaia. Bigger
It is
Earth.
so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
I wish I was there. That'd be cool to be on an alien world.
No.
Uh-oh.
The others... There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
What happened in the solar storm? Did you crash land from that?
Yeah, it was a wild ride. That solar storm was way more intense than anything we'd prepared for. The radiation just spiked out of nowhere.
She's calm now.
As for what exactly happened, I'm not entirely sure. Everything happened so fast,
That's
and
nice.
I wasn't directly monitoring the systems when it hit. But it was bad enough that we had to evacuate immediately.
Mm-hmm. So they came from a bigger ship, I guess. So you came from a bigger ship with your pod, I'm assuming now?
Yep, that's right. I was on the Zenith with the rest of the team. It's a research ship designed for studying cosmic radiation. I just really hope everyone else made it out okay. I haven't been able to contact anyone since the evacuation.
Okay, well, you're on the planet, you're out of your pod. What do you see around you?
Right now, I'm looking at this huge grassy plain stretching out to some mountains in the distance. They're pretty far off, but you can see the snow on the peaks.
Okay.
There are some sparse trees and rocks scattered around, but it's mostly just this golden grass swaying in the breeze. It's actually really beautiful, almost peaceful, if you ignore the fact that I'm stranded here after a crash landing. What about you, Josh? What were you up to when you got my call?
Not too important about me, but if I were you, I'd try to climb a hill or something and make sure there's no animals or anything that wants to eat you.
Climbing a hill is a good idea. I can get a better view of what's around me. And yeah, I need to keep an eye out. I've studied Gaia from afar, but being here is a whole different story. It's just, I've never felt this kind of loss before. Not even when I was little and got separated from my parents on a camping trip. At least then I knew someone was looking for me. This time, I'm really on my own.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, it's pretty scary. You look like a young person, so this is probably terrifying, actually. But yeah, just get some high ground and look around, see what you can get as a vantage point, and maybe you can see a faraway like structure of any sort to find help, or like a radio tower or something, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, getting a better view sounds smart, even if it's just to rule out anything dangerous nearby. A radio tower would be amazing, but from what I've learned about Gaia, there aren't supposed to be any human settlements or infrastructure here. It's mostly wilderness, so I'm not counting on that. Still worth looking, though.
Okay, well then, if you can't find help, and you can't find any sort of civilization near you, maybe try to figure out how you're going to survive the night by scrounging up some fire material, and maybe try to figure out what's edible.
Fire and food. Yeah, that's crucial. My pod has some emergency rations, but they won't last forever. I'll need to find something sustainable soon. The thing is, I don't really know what's safe to eat here.
Yeah.
Gaia's ecosystem is mostly theoretical to me right now. Have you ever had to figure out what's edible in the wild before, Josh?
Nah. Nope. Never have, but I would just, if you see any peaceful animals, see what they eat and then give that a try. And if they don't eat it, then probably don't eat it. Is my best guess. And maybe find some water if water exists there, which it looks like it is, so.
That's actually a pretty smart approach. I'll keep an eye out for any animals that seem to be eating local plants. Though I'll probably wait until I've got a better idea of what's around before I start sampling the local cuisine. Water's a bigger worry right now. My pod's got some, but it won't last. I need to find a reliable source soon.
Okay, can you walk around a little bit, do some scouting?
I can move around a bit, but I should stay relatively close to the pod for now. It's my only real shelter, and I don't want to get too far from it without knowing what's out there. I'll take a careful look around the immediate area first.
There you go.
Maybe there are some clues or useful resources nearby that I haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, do all that. And when you look at the night sky, is there any sort of like signs of like a space station or other starships nearby or anything like that? I'm trying to think outside the box here.
I'll definitely take a look at the sky tonight.
Ooh, excuse me.
Though with Gaia's atmosphere in the distance, spotting something like a space station or another ship would be incredibly difficult unless it was very close or transmitting a strong signal. But I appreciate you thinking about all possibilities. It's good to have someone to bounce ideas off of, even if they're a bit of a long shot.
Yeah. And then how about power? Does your little pod come with like an emergency solar power bank or anything like that?
The pod itself has some backup power, but it's mostly for life support systems and emergency communications. There isn't a separate solar power bank that I can use once I'm outside. My communication drone has solar cells to recharge its battery, but it's designed for emergency communication, not as a general power source. I need to be careful with its power usage.
Okay. Trying to think what the heck you're supposed to do then. So you can't call out again on the emergency communicator? And maybe get someone more qualified than me? Oh.
The emergency communicator's tied to the Star Portal network, but with Gaia's magnetic field interference, it's hit or miss.
Maybe that's
Sometimes it connects, sometimes it doesn't. Even if I could reach someone else, I'm not sure who'd be in range to help. The team could be scattered anywhere after the evacuation.
Okay, what do you think you should do? Because I'm getting out of ideas.
Honestly, I'm still trying to piece it all together. For now, I think I need to gather as much info as I can about my surroundings, figure out what resources are available, and then decide on my next move after this call. It's a lot to process, but having you to talk through it with helps more than you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm here, so just keep me posted.
I will. Thanks, Josh. Even just knowing you're on the other end helps me stay focused. I'll keep you updated as things change. It's good to have a sounding board while I work through this.
I am so confused on what to have her do right now. Like, she won't do anything. Alright, well, I'll just be here on standby, and you don't have to respond. And then you can tell me what you're up to in an hour or so.
Sounds good. I could use some time to think and explore a bit.
She won't hang up on me.
I'll check back in with you soon, okay?
These AI games, man. Okay, I'm still here. I don't know how to end the call. Sounds like one of my first girlfriends in high school.
Oh, you don't need to end it. I'll just keep it open and check in with you as I go. It's actually helpful having this connection, even if we're not actively talking the whole time. Plus, it's kind of nice having some company out here in the middle of nowhere. Just feel free to chime in whenever you think of something or want an update.
Do you want to end the current video chat and return to chat log? Confirm. Okay, so I can just do that. Alright, now what? Did I break it? No. Okay, so she just immediately calls me back. Let's go over these.
I got the panel off and managed to fix the locking
mechanism. That's how she gets out.
It was just a bent bar from the impact, but I was able to straighten it out and get everything working again.
Right.
The door's open, and I'm finally out of there. That was way more stressful than it needed to be, but I made it. Thanks for helping me think this through, Josh.
By the way, that's my real name. Alright, let's see if the call's done anything else. Oh, it just restarts the entire fucking thing. Well, I just went backwards.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for.
Try this again.
This is Gaia.
Good thing it's not poisonous.
It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild. No. The others...
Yep, they all dead.
There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
I don't even know what she would do. Okay, round number 2. I'm glad you're okay. Glad you got out. So, You could scout a little bit, but you don't want to leave your pod. Water's a priority and food's a priority, but you do have your rations. Your communicator won't work for anyone else to call. There's no civilizations on Gaia. Yeah, I'm a loss for what to do. Mm.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I've got enough emergency rations for a while, but I need to find more before they run out. And water, definitely need to figure that out soon. It's weird, isn't it? Being completely on your own like this. Have you ever felt that loss before?
Just again, not like this. I've always been in my, my hometown, my city. So, and then when I go camping, I have friends and family with me. So, not really. But for you, I don't know what I would do. I think I'd panic and freak out.
That's fair. It's one thing to imagine being in survival mode, another to actually face it. I think we all wonder how we'd react until it happens. Honestly, I'm trying not to let panic take over. It's a constant battle to stay focused on what needs to be done next.
So, what's our main focus right now then?
For now, I'm just trying to gather my bearings. Once we're done talking, I'll take stock of everything I have with me and figure out my next steps. But honestly, I'm not sure what those steps should be yet. That's kind of why I'm glad we're talking. Sometimes just thinking out loud helps.
Yeah, maybe just take stock of everything right now.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Let me check what's in here real quick. I've got my suit, the communication drone, some emergency rations, a first aid kit. Not a ton, but it's something to start with.
Okay, and then what's our next focus?
Honestly, I need a bit more time to think it through. The most important thing is probably finding water, but I also need to figure out where I am exactly and if there's any sign of the others. It's a lot to prioritize at once. I'll have to weigh my options carefully after we finish talking.
Alright, well, you can definitely end the call and I'll just be here. But if I do it, it screws everything up.
Actually, wait. My drone's picking up something.
Finally.
A distress signal. It could be from the others. I need to track it down. I'm heading in that direction now.
Finally. Finally! Okay, so there's fast mode. I'm gonna leave it on slow mode because I'm slow. Stress signal, whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Okay, cool, so something actually does happen. I don't know why that took freaking way too long. You up for keeping me company? Hold the talk. Sure thing, I have nothing better to do. Wow, that actually worked out pretty well. Good, I appreciate the company makes this whole trek feel a lot less lonely. It's so weird that this is an AI.
So, what do you usually do with your free time back on Earth?
Yeah.
Anything exciting, or are you more of a chill-at-home kind of person?
Yeah, I'd say I'm chill, but I like to stream and play games. You know, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, so. And then, I'll work a graveyard shift in some hours from now, so.
That sounds like a pretty chill setup. I've always been curious about the whole streaming scene. What kind of games do you like playing most? And hey, if you're gonna be working a graveyard shift soon, maybe I can keep you awake with some space stories. Deal?
I don't think this is on the phone, though. Right, but I can't take you to work because I think you're only on my PC. I don't think I can put you on my phone. So, but, you know, that's okay. But the games I play are mostly sci-fi themed for the most part. Fantasy or something like that. No sticky beans in your pocket.
Sci-fi and fantasy, cool. I've always had a thing for those myself. Though, I guess my current situation's giving me a pretty immersive dose of sci-fi, even if it's not exactly by choice.
Yep.
So, what's your go-to game in that genre? Anything you've sunk way too many hours into?
Yep. Yep, definitely would have to be No Man's Sky as of right now. Noma Sky, what the fuck? Can I type it? The translation just couldn't figure it out. I played the hell out of that game. Probably over 1,200 hours in total. Like 6 years at least. Okay. Whoa! I got an achievement. Yeah. I can't even spell, guys. What the heck? Okay, so she's trying to contact some distress signals all you know right now. And she has to walk like miles. So she's literally texting and walking. So weird that an AI is asking me about these things. I'm trying to spell. Maybe I should go back to the microphone. Because right now I'm just... a little bit of both. I don't think I could spell though. There's 2 T's in little. This is an entire game though. This feels like a companion, not a game.
Makes sense. You get the best of both worlds that way. Your own little hideout and still the adventure. Kind of like me right now, actually. I've got my path, but I'm still seeing all this new stuff along the way. Though, I really hope my favorite planet isn't just a patch of dirt and some weird plants.
Are you getting close to your destination?
Hard to tell exactly. The signal's still there, but it's not giving me a clear distance. I just know I need to keep heading in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like following a breadcrumbs trail, except the breadcrumbs are distress signals instead of, well, actual food. Which, now that I think about it, would be really nice right about now.
Time to eat one of your rations. Hopefully you got some on your travel.
Good call, Josh. I do have some emergency rations with me. Nothing gourmet, but they'll keep me going. Though if I'm being completely honest, I'm really hoping whatever's at the end of this signal has something better than protein bars. Maybe even something that resembles actual food.
Well, thank God you don't have to kill the wildlife to eat right now. Could you imagine that? Just kill whatever you see and then have to eat it?
For real. I mean, I've taken survival courses and all, but actually having to do it? Not something I'm ready for. Plus, the wildlife here is still pretty much a mystery. I'd rather not be anyone's first human experiment, you know?
Well, maybe others crash landed on the planet Gaia with you, but they're probably really far away. But maybe you'll stumble upon them.
That's the hope. Really, it's all I can cling to right now. Just thinking about being completely alone out here, it's not a great feeling.
Time to keep on walking. How are your legs feeling? I don't know what to say. I can't even respond. Okay. So I could just chill. It's kind of nice. Alright, well this is a really weird game. So if I hit back, will this punish me again? Okay, so I can't do that. So that will reset everything. Data logs. Stuck in pods. Okay, step onto Gaia. Those. Okay, trace this. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. So this is like a log of what has happened and what is to happen. What's this do? Oh wow, there's an inventory. This is so weird. I wonder if this is like if this game was like programmed by AI or if they just made the AI a big main part of it. That's right, what they did. So she does eventually stop texting you though. So I'm guessing because it's on slow mode, it might be 5-10 minutes. I don't know how this works. Before I'll see another thing. I can minimize it, but that just minimizes the entire game. At least for me it does. For you guys it doesn't. Okay, this is so weird to me. I keep wanting to go back, but I don't want to lose my spot. Look, my picture's nothing. I wonder if you can update your picture. This is so weird. So yeah, this game's pretty cheap. It's only like $10. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is so weird. I don't know if anyone's ever really played this. If this is like a new game or what. Got a little green dot on here. Huh. But yeah, this is a pretty simple game. It's just like a little side game that you can do. It's not like a big focus hardcore game. You could probably play this game and another game on top of it, to be honest with you. It's not too complicated. Just kinda, I should have turned fast mode on. Didn't realize it'd be like this long of a wait here. Whispers of the Star. Or From the Star. Always get that name weird. It's such a weird name for a game. Especially a game with AI in mind. I want to know when this game came out, so hold on. I want to know when this game released. God, why is it so weird? August of this year. So this game is literally like not that at all. Maybe a few months or so. So what are the platforms that it's on? Okay, so yeah, it's literally just on Steam. Well, that's fun. But she won't ping me back, so I don't know what's going on with that. Huh. It's got a launch trailer on here. It's weird, I'd never seen this game, so I watched this YouTube video doing a video on this. Thought it was hilarious, so I wanted to try. But he was doing this entire thing where he was not like cooperating with the AI and kind of throwing it for loops and just giving it shit all the time. So, but I just thought I'd play along a little bit, just for the gameplay loop, you know. Well, you could totally be a dickhead and just say anything, because that's what's the beauty of an AI game, is you could do anything. Because usually, you know, you play a video game and it has a certain direction that you have to go, and you can't really do whatever you want. But with this, you kind of can. But yeah, I don't know about how I feel about this game. I feel like this is just like maybe not a big game that you'd want to stream, because there's a lot of time that's where you're not doing anything. You're just waiting for her to respond from her tasks. So maybe it's just like one of those click and go games, but you don't actually, you're not actually getting engaged with the game for like 20 or 30 minutes straight. You'll play for like 5-10 minutes, and then an hour or two passes, and then you play for another 5 or 10 minutes. Unless you turn fast mode on. I don't know how that works now. I thought slow mode would be better. Oh, she hasn't found anything. So she's literally on an adventure, and I'm just kind of her guide. So it's kind of like reversed. Usually the AI is your guide for doing something, but now I'm her guide. So now she's pretending to not know what to do. Because it's all part of the game, right? It's kind of weird. Well then, I might just stop the stream and try to give this another shot later. There's not really anything happening, guys. But I just wanted to do a little playthrough because it's fun. But I think this is gonna be more like an introduction to the game, but maybe not a full playthrough, just because the style of it isn't what I thought it would be. But because it only costs $9, almost $10, I was like, why not, right? Why not? But if I do get anything of value here, like it actually feels like a good game to keep you guys posted, I'll maybe do another stream of it maybe later. But for right now, I do and some other things. But I just wanted to kind of play around with this. Got excited. But it's been GC. Please like and follow, subscribe. It'd be really appreciated. I'm mostly a chill player. I don't try to do anything big. I try to stream multiple times a week. Sometimes it's 3 or more times. Sometimes it's 1 time, and sometimes it's no times a week. And just look at my channel, and you can see the games I play. They're mostly sci-fi and fantasy type of stuff. Those are the things I'm into. But other than that, please have a great rest of your day. I'm just gonna let it